Hi, I'm Kath McCauley and I want to welcome you to Pocket Sketching. In this video you'll see that you can not only do this anywhere in the world, but you could do it in 25 minutes or less. And we'll go through the whole technique and ways in which you can use it. To begin with, you need your supplies, so I want to be sure you have everything ready to go. Starts with the paint set, so have the paint set ready. Be sure that you have a brush. Be sure you've got the pen, and this is the Pilot Razor Point. You must have this pen because it's the only one that runs. The water supply, of course your pad of paper. Now let's get going. To begin with, simply make a wiggly line on your piece of paper. Okay, that plain, simple line that you're going to draw, I mean, I don't care where you put it, you just want to find out what it's going to do. That's all. You put the lid on the pen, because if you don't, it's going to dry out. And then you just simply add water and see what happens. You touch it. Remember, the heel of the brush has got water in it. The point is going to be having pigment in a second. You pull it down. My goodness, look at it go. It's doing things by itself. Turn it around if you want to and pull this line away, making background behind it, which could be the sky. Get the idea of a push-pull here? Oh, and that's pure watercolor happening on its own. Do not go back and remove that. That is the beauty of watercolor. Watch it get duller if I remove it. It's not nearly as interesting. Let these mistakes that watercolor does happen. That's the beauty of watercolor. It runs. Now, a couple examples of this, just right here. This is simply pulling the line away. I'll sort of isolate it for you. Okay, the black line, that's the outline of the sheep. Add water on the outside, pull it away, leaving the light. So there's the light wool. Same thing over here. Almost arbitrarily, just a few brush strokes went through here. I mean, this is an accidental line. It doesn't affect anything. It doesn't hurt a thing. That one too. These are better planned. Legs, bring the line in, making the legs dark. The muzzle, bring the line in, not out, making the muzzle dark. Same thing with the ears. It's just a push-pull. And practice a bunch on that. It's amazing what the pen will do. One more little tiny example of the same thing, which is so simple. By the way, this was done on the same day as the sheep. Group of horses, outline, pull it away. You got a group of horses. I mean, and if I wanted to change this is a year-old drawing. If I wanted to change it right now, it'll run. It is amazing. There you go, the horse has got shadow. Put some shadow in here. I mean, it's a year later. It could be 10 years later. The line will still work. The last of the perspective lessons is focal point. It's extremely important. The example that I like to use is take your arm, put it out at full length, put your thumb up. Look at your thumb. How well can you see what's behind it? Now look at what's behind it. How well can you see your thumb? You can't, because you do not have an infinity lens in your eye like a camera has. So instead, you're picking a spot that got your attention. There's a reason for it getting your attention. That's your focal point. Stay with just one. It's extremely confusing if you pick up more than one focal point. I have a couple of excellent examples. They were done almost at the same location. One was done in 20 minutes with one focal point, and the other one was done right near there, and I had multiple focal points, and you are as confused when you look at it as I was when I did it. So stay with one focal point. If you see several, that's several different sketches. When you're doing a still life, there's something you really ought to know, and actually it's any subject you pick. It's up to you to position yourself to your advantage. It's not up to anybody else. Notice how nice the flowers look? There's another view. If you put yourself to where this is your view, that's your fault. So position yourself or position what you're working with so that you get the best you can possibly get. You're taking care of yourself. That's the beginning of working on a still life. People come with props. And the props make it so much, much easier. For instance, glasses. Where's the nose? Well, it's right under the glasses, and you can get the glasses. That's the easy part. Hats. Oh my goodness, so much more fun. Things that you can capture. And then people come with things in their hands. So the things in their hands are just more props. I can't wait to have you join me in the next workshop, which is going to be still life and people. And I'd love to have you come along and accomplish like you already have again. Now that you've been working with still life a little bit, we have something coming up that is a whale of a lot of fun, but you have to think of it as an extension of still life, and I'll show you how. We're going to be doing people, but it's really just an extension of still life. I don't really dress in this kind of outfit. I've got clothes that fit, but the reason for the stripes is so that you can see where the body goes. Any place I move, my stripes will go. If I'm standing on one leg, look what happened to the stripes. If I stand on the other leg, same thing. If I turn and twist, same thing. Those stripes go to whatever I'm doing, no matter what it is, you're going to see the stripes. So this is why I'm wearing this outfit. I actually had a man's wife come in to pick him up at the end of a class and whisper very loudly, "Does she always dress like that?" so that I could hear it. No, I don't always dress like this. I do not go to the grocery store in anything like this. However, watch what happens. If I slouch, oh, look at the slouch go through the stripes. Cool. If I turn, you can see them. People will tell you that the body is 7.5 times the length of the head. That's fine when the head's up like this. But when the person turns their head like this, they just change the measurement. So if you really want to do people, practice. Practice people sitting on lawn chairs. Practice people sitting on the floor. They're both likely to stay a while. Practice overweight people. They stay a while. Big horses do too. Gorgeous rendition of this lady holding onto her stuff on a bench, relaxing. Again, the lady just happens to be me. There is an elective choice in this one. Look at the face. No color. Just a few lines. And she didn't want to use color because would have lost the lines in this case, but used color and water all over the rest of the figure. The choices are all yours. Something I want you to know is that each of these that happens to be student work is done by somebody who didn't paint before they took the class. And I'm utterly amazed at what people can do. Choices again here, emphasizing the overweightness of the model. Look at there's one hand that's very good on the bottle. The other hand you assume is good because you see one good one. Remember, if you get something right, nothing else has to be right. The viewer's going to think it is. This is a gesture pose, 10 or 15 minutes. So you have to catch what the person or animal is doing and see if you can catch that. This certainly caught what the person was doing. And look at the gorgeous use of pulling the line away. And the rear is especially accented with this other double line here. And this is lovely work. Remember that I said you can hide mistakes? This had a different head. The original head is right around this circle. Do you even notice that? And then instead of dumping it, starting all the way over, the person just smeared that out of the way and came in with a new drawing. Yes, you can change anything you want to change.